that is pretty incredible here, folks.
Bill the Drone Reviewer here. If you like the content of this video or anything on my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. With that, let's begin. DJI recently released a firmware update for the DJI Mavic Air 2. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw a slide on the screen and we'll go over this in its entirety. The date it was released was 8/10/2020. The aircraft firmware and remote controller firmware versions are v01.00.0340. The DJI Fly app for both iOS and Android has to be at v1.1.6, and that was recently updated. So what's new? Added safety flight mode. The aircraft avoids obstacles automatically and will not respond to commands to fly left or right. Added 4K zoom mode, which supports 2x digital zoom when set to 4K 30, 25, 24 FPS. Added 2x digital zoom when set to 2.7K, 60, 50, 48, 30, 25, 24, and 4x digital zoom when set to 1080p, 60, 50, 48, 30, 25, 24 in video mode. Added 4K resolution to hyperlapse. Optimized FPV mode for gimbal. Optimize shooting performance when flying forward in sport mode. Adjust the flight attitude to avoid propellers unexpectedly showing up in the camera view. Optimized hyperlapse. Added ability to pause shooting during hyperlapse. Increase the number of waypoints to 45 and added support for task library. Optimize active track when tracking vehicles at low altitude. Okay. This is definitely a firmware update that is getting a lot of attention, and the thing that is getting the most attention are the zoom features here. So what I thought I'd like to do is I went ahead and was able to get a flight in before a thunderstorm hit today and testing the zoom feature. Now I went ahead and I did it at 4K narrow, 1 and 2x at 30 frames per second. I also did 2.7K at 2x at 60 frames per second, and I did 1080p 4x at 60 frames per second. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and roll that clip.
Okay, we're doing 4K 30 frames per second zoom here. Let's go ahead and take off. I want to get Osmo Action set up here. Osmo Action is on and recording.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
And get it up to about 100 feet here. I'm going to head out. What we're going to do is turn this around. Let's drop the altitude just a little bit here. Let's to zoom. And we're back. Okay. Let's go ahead and stop the video. Let's go ahead and do 2.7K. That's 60 frames per second. Okay. And 2.7K at 60. Okay, we're going to back this up here a little bit. Let's back this up. Okay. Okay. Now we're going to go 1080p, and this should be pretty good with 1080p. Let's go back to where the drone's at. Stop recording. Let's go to 1080p, 60 frames per second. Okay, let's start recording here. We're going to back it up even more here. I'm going to get it pretty much on the other side of the lake here. Over 1,000 feet. There we go. Okay. I'll go ahead and start recording. We're at 1. There's 2. There's 3. And there's 4. That's pretty incredible. That is pretty incredible here, folks. This is definitely an incredible feature for the Mavic Air 2. Most definitely. Go ahead and get it back to 1. And let's go home.
Go home.
You can tell it's going to storm. That's why I'm getting this done in short order here. But this was very impressive. Very impressive. This was definitely a gift from DJI for all of us. I can tell you that right now. I love how quiet it is. I don't hear it until about 200 feet out. I'm going to go ahead and adjust the pitch of the gimbal.
Landing.
It is pretty windy, so let's see how this does here with some wind. Looking like it's going to be on target here, folks. It's going to be right on target here. Even with that wind is pretty pushing it sideways and whatnot, and it's like we're going to have a spot-on landing here. Wow. That was absolutely incredible. Okay. Wow. I can't say enough on that, guys. That was just that was awesome.
Now, as you can see, this is a very nice feature to have on the DJI Mavic Air 2. The only other drone that has a zoom on it is the DJI Mavic 2 zoom. And in order to get that, you have to go well over the $1,000 mark to get that. So this also does nothing but increase the value of the DJI Mavic Air 2. Question of the day. What do you think of DJI adding zoom to the Mavic Air 2? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, it's a great day to fly.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head. From all those pretty words you said, it's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am, it's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it.